In this video we're going to have a look at one of the final stages of setting up the guitar. We've got the neck on now, we've got the bridge on, all the controls, all the pickups, everything's wired up, it's all ready to go. What we need to do is put some strings on it and make some final adjustments. So let's have a look, what have we got left in our bag of screws. We've got a little, couple of these little buttons. These are the strap buttons, so we need to put those on. And on a guitar, one goes here and one goes at the back in the middle. So we need to just screw those in. That's a pretty simple job. And these little things here you'll find on some guitars, you probably can't see that. We'll come in for a close-up. These are what we call the string guides or the string spacers. And on typically on Fender guitars you'll see them on a Stratocaster or a Telecaster. And they keep the top E and B and the G and D strings in place so they don't pop out when you're playing. So we'll have a look at those as well. So we've got strap buttons, string guides, there's a couple of Allen keys. We'll talk about adjusting the truss rod in another video. And that small Allen key is for adjusting the saddle, so we'll have a look at that now as well. And of course we've got the lead, which is our last step when we plug it in and see how it sounds. So let's come in and have a look and we'll set this up. Okay, hopefully you can see that. That's a strap button, which is what we put onto the guitar to put your strap on. And we need to put one of those on here, somewhere around there, and also on the back of the guitar here. And that provides our 2 points to strap on our strap. So they come with 2 screws and 2 felt pads or 2 felt washers. So obviously the washer goes underneath the button and the screw goes through them both and it screws into the guitar. So we'll do that now. Okay, so I've put it in the drill bit, I've matched that to the screw for our strap buttons. It's actually a little bit smaller than the screw, but that should be okay. It's enough to get the top in, and those screws will probably self-tap. So I'm happy with that one. And I've actually just put the drill bit in up to the drill at the length of the screw itself, so I haven't worried about masking tape. I know that once I reach there I need to stop, so that length of that drill bit is the same as the screw. So we need to find the position for the strap holder, and you want to get that in the middle. Okay, at the front of the guitar we want to have one strap button, and we want it to go in the middle of this curved edge here, and we want it to be about where the guitar starts to go flat down. So when the strap comes on, the strap is coming down vertically against the guitar. Okay, I'm just going to grab a ruler and I'm going to see if that does actually fall in the middle there. May not be able to see that on camera, but the width of that guitar is 4 centimeters. So I want that at 2 centimeters, and it's just to the left, so I just need to come in a couple of millimeters across. I'll just check that. And there you go. That's perfect. So we can drill that now. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that. We've drilled that hole, and I've got my strap button with the screw and the rubber washer in place, and I've got my Phillips head screwdriver. So we'll just put that against the hole. And we'll screw that in. And there you go, that's the front button in, and that's screwed in nice and tight. That's not moving anywhere. That'll hold our strap nicely. So now it's time to do the back. Okay, so it's the same for the back of the guitar. We want the strap button in the middle of the width of that edge there, and we want it in the middle of the back. So we can actually judge that by the bridge, and we can see a line from that screw through this screw here down to the guitar, so it's about here. So we'll measure that, and then we'll just check that is in the middle. Again, that's 2 centimeters deep there. Sorry, 4 centimeters deep, I mean. So we want the strap button at 2 centimeters, which it is. So we'll drill that, and then we'll screw the strap button in. I don't know if you can see that, we've drilled that out now. I've got a hole there. I've got the strap button with the screw and the washer in place. We just need to put that into the hole. There we go. And we'll screw that in. And there you go. It's nice and tight. There you go, that's our 2 strap buttons in place. Nicely firm, they're not going anywhere. That's done. Now these string spacers here, you'll find these on Fender type models, like the TL1 and the ST1. They actually, as I said before, they act as guides to keep the strings, the light strings, the E, the B, the G and the D in place. They actually lower the string down to the headstock so they don't pop out when you're playing. But to do those, we actually need to put the strings on. So let's have a look at putting strings on properly, and we'll do the string guides.